Bhairava Mudra is basically the totally open state that we are seeking. And many of you had glimpses of. What does it mean to be totally open? I mean, Bhairava is a symbol of Shiva, the supreme reality, or Para Brahman. There are many names for it, but the supreme reality is beyond time and space, and it's the source of all. So it includes within it, the word itself includes within it creation, maintenance, and destruction. So if we can be one with that, through our practice of going through the breathing and really feeling the tensions in ourselves and being aware that our mind, our thoughts want to, be most important to us. But gradually, through our inner practice, find a way to connect with that which is deeper than the thoughts. That's really all there is to it. And it's a matter of feeling into this deeper energy flow and spatial awareness. You can, these are just words, but we have to try to point to it to encourage you to go there. Because when you get there, either in a glimpse or a more established state, you really feel free of all of your troubles. It doesn't mean that all of your challenges in life go away, but it means that you feel really at ease in just being here and now. This kind of spatial consciousness or awareness of the self is what you get a hold of when you slip in between the thoughts, between the breaths. Not to get caught in any of it, but use it as a way of getting into that deeper place within yourself where you're suddenly, oh, I'm free of it. I just am in a glimpse. And then as we get better and better at that, we are more and more immersed in that state where there's no real thoughts about the future or about the past. There is just that awareness of the dynamic stillness or the full potential of the silence at our core. And that most subtle energy flow, which is Satchidananda. I mean, it's sweetness, it's joy, it's consciousness, it's bliss. But all of that is words until you get a sense of it. So I encourage you to not get discouraged on, if you don't feel that so often. But this is really what you want to get to, and this is what the practice is for. The Trika tradition of Kashmir Shaivism describes it very, very well. And it really is the best explanation of the practice that we do, I think. And, in that tradition, you are recognizing who you really are at the deepest level. And that's why the Buddhists say, you want to go back to who you really are. You're not really discovering somebody new. You discover who you have been and are all along. So it's not that you have to, be somebody other than yourself. You have to be your deepest self. And then your identity, can be functioning without all the tension. The more you can take refuge in this Bhairava state, the more you can function in your everyday life without the tensions of the ego identity. It's that simple. It doesn't mean that your ego goes away or that you have to suddenly make an effort to like something that you didn't like before, or any kind of manipulation on the level of your identity is totally useless. It doesn't matter if you have a great ego confidence or not so great. It doesn't matter. It's what you will contact beneath that that matters. And from that contact, new levels of awareness arise spontaneously and healing takes place. So what we are trying to do is to give up reliance on conditioned thinking. Doesn't matter that doesn't mean that any of it is particularly bad. It's just that we don't want to be controlled by it. We want to be in charge of our own awareness. We want to be able to go to the deeper awareness and not let whatever conditioning we've gone through be the boss. It's really that simple.